one sideline to look at the Lions head coach. These guys just about set to go in this one. Facing off with him, that's head coach Kellen Moore of the Saints. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins.
Kaimi Fairbairn is set to kick off.
Welcome in, everybody. Kate Scott alongside Brock Heward, and I know all of us are ready for this new season to begin. And from the Superdome, we're underway. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. And making his starting debut, their rookie quarterback from your neck of the woods. I know my partner's excited about this guy out of the University of Washington.
Look, there are pressures that come along with being a first-round pick. You're expected to lead your team to bigger and better things right away, no matter the situation you're drafted into. But to his credit, he hasn't shied away from any of those pressures. He's been the guy they needed off the field. Now we finally get to see what he can do on it.
This gets forward to around the 29. Award that tackle to the effort of Leatu Latu.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
19 target.
Setting up to throw. He gets this to Michael Mayer. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hauled in by Olave, left side. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Robinson up the middle. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Could not evade him. That was Cody Simon.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. On 2nd down, Robinson. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Offense to the line for 2nd down. They'll run here following the penalty. He scraped together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
He's going to run for it. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you can take a whole bunch of pride in, not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
They send out Eddie Pinheiro for the field goal. From the left hash, 54 yards out. Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
So in the end, the armchair quarterbacks, Kate, are going to tell you the more aggressive-minded play caller would have been correct. It would have been a better decision to go for it as they come up with nothing from that field goal try.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Short pass brought in. And he'll manage what he can up to the 48. It's Kader Kohou up to make that play.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Looking in the air here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Saints are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
I know he started to play as a defender. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back. He looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Will make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And the Lions are there to bring him down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Loss leads to 2nd and goal at the Lions' 9-yard line.
Run it with Robinson from the pistol. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Saints pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the Saints take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Reed now to kick this one away. Calvin Austin on the return. Showing a little burst so far. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds. So the Lions headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. And they got off on the wrong foot here with that opening drive interception that led to points the other way.
Yeah, and what this defense has shown is they are going to capitalize on your mistakes, and not just a little, but by a lot. So from here on out, you better play some mistake-free football because this defense is hunting for more.
And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. 79.
Again, it's Gibbs. And He's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Lions have a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Throwing off the play fake. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go!
This is Gibbs on second down. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Brought down by Julian Blackmon.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throw here, 3rd down. It's caught. Fanning has it. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing now out of the shotgun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there's going to be more interceptions.
And going play action. Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. The 2 in a row now slipped away.
This quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Got to start taking better care of the football, Brock, as he brings him to the line here, 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Underneath, it's Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Lions tie it up as he nails his first try of the season.
Naimi Fairbairn is set to
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This is taken in at the 13. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
at their own 28-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Now this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
The tackle by Leonard Williams. It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12.
We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They have second down behind the sticks. Looking now from the gun. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Third and long for him here. Maybe put some air under this one. Right side. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it.
Well, if nothing else, he's got the first INT of his career out of the way. It's kind of like when you get that new car. You know you're going to get some scratches on it. But that first one, yeah, you always remember it.
The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Here's the backup. First throw. Throw left side, and St. Brown has it. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
First down.
All set to go now from the 35.
10 at the 35-yard line.
First and 10, it's Levis. Another one caught by St. Brown. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
At the 41-yard line.
From the gun, Levis. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Yards to go.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
154, 154.
They'll toss it to Gibbs. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Mike 54. Yeah, Mike 54. Hey, I'm back. Here. I'm back. Hey, I'm back. I'm back.
Running it with Gibbs. And he is down at the 30-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
Detroit Lions, first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Mike 49. Mike 49. And then Keys. Watch the motion. Here, I'm down. Right down. 49 Rita.
Another one for Gibbs. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play, down to the 19. They gain 11 on that play, and the Lions have a first down.
Detroit Lions, first down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Hold on. Like 90.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
This is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get games like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. And then Keys.
Throwing is Levis. Screen here for Gibbs. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions parlay the interception into points. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7.
Saints 7. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Saints take over.
Here comes the Saints offense. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Design quarterback run here. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
to gain a 3.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Trying to throw this from the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They'll go play action. That's more of the catch out left. He barely gets it into enemy territory to the 49. Jalen Thompson, the man on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 49-yard line.
So when we come back, Brock, it's going to be 2nd and 8. So we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Caesars Superdome in just a moment. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They'll throw it. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on it. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, here we go.
Still sticking with the passing game. Finds him over the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Throwing it again here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
From the red zone on 1st. And he's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Fielded at the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
1st and 10.
The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. New set of downs for him from the 31. On first down, here's Levis. Short pass caught by his tight end. Not a lot of room for him. He makes it to the 34. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Like 24.
Play action, Levis. Escapes the pocket. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Now the Lions calling timeouts. They're first.
That's good.
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
So first down from the 41.
Like 54. Like 54. Clear, decide.
Shotgun now for Levis. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Like 49. Zero's down. 49 leader.
Here's Levis. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Lions.
All set to go now from the 35.
Like 13. Like 13. 22 window. 22 window. Hey, 40 window.
Levis here on first down. Sends this to the end zone. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions take the lead just before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Fairbairn now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle. It's good. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7.
Saints 14. Kaimi Fairbairn set to
Time
kick
left
off.
for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Starting at the 10. And he gets crushed by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Here's the design run. So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. And so it begins. Week 1 of the 2027 season. Familiar faces in new places. Lots to get you caught up on. Let's roll. Our spin around the NFL starts now. It begins in Vegas. The Raiders at home to take on the Broncos in the AFC West. And it's Bo Nix. He was slinging it all night long. This one of 6 touchdown passes on the evening. From there, it's off to SoFi Stadium. We're looking on the Rams as they host the Houston Texans. And this is Nico Collins. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Texans come away with the victory on the road in the season opener. Last but not least, let's go to Baltimore. The Ravens hosting the Arizona Cardinals. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. He was a big factor in this one, and he shows you why on this play. With that, a look at what's already transpired and what's still to come in a busy first week of the new season. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Huard.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. On the return, here comes Austin. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. A give to Gibbs to start the 3rd. And he'll only take this for about a yard. It's going to be 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Gibbs now from the gun. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Checks it down to Gibbs. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Throwing now on 1st down. Levis connects on the crosser. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly down at the 32-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Levis now on 1st down. Pulling out route complete. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Has some room to work. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal. And this is now a 100-yard game for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running after this offense. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Benson runs it in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Lions double their lead to 14.
Saints 14.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. A great effort, but he got popped at the end of it. The Saints come marching onto the field. Their work really cut out for him now, Carter, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. New set of downs for him from the 31. Now throw to start the drive. Hits him on the out route. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
There's no negatives ever on the grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Second down now. They need 7.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Go.
They're throwing it. Hauled in by Olave, left side. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down from the 42.
60.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Finding Olave, back-to-back plays. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
Saints first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Go.
He takes off with it. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. It keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket now. They've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They're going play action. Brought in right side by Moore. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
They motion a receiver left. Throw here, third down. Finds his back, it's Robinson. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here we go.
First and 10, looking to throw. That's completed right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints start their second half with some needed points. Chris Olave with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
28. Saints 21.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here comes Austin. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, come on, come on.
Drive begins with Gibbs. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Levis to the air now. Well, left side finds Fanning. And nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go. Back.
Pitching it out to Benson. Nothing doing here as he only manages the arm.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play, at least he didn't go backwards.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Like 13.
On the play fake, it's Levis. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
We get so stuck, Kate, on decision-making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it. The ball in the hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make? When in reality, in this game, in the 4th quarter, decision-making is also knowing when to salvage a play. Salvage that real estate that's so important to try to play a little add-on and make this a 2-score game. That sack, that's not going to help in that decision at all.
The ball is out. Levis fumbled it. And they scoop it up. Time to push from behind. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Offense.
Well, no surprises here. They decline the flag, let the loss stand, and it'll be 4th down. Here's someone from a family of punters, Ryan Stonehouse, on to punt on 4th. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. And he's going to call for the fair catch here at the 38-yard line. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. 1st and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. They'll work against the blitz. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, and there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Good 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's good for the Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Pass play now. Finds him over the middle. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Yards. That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Now they send their back in motion right. Working inside the red zone. They look underneath here. Robinson. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11th.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
A give left side. Here's Robinson. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
10-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. He keeps it himself. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Looking to throw on 1st and goal. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here.
False start, offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. The jumpiness backs him up. Now 6 to go on 2nd down. Here's a throw. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, kid, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th.
28-all.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And his production is carried over into this 2nd half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike 13. Mike 13.
Here's a toss left. Gibbs. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Lions don't want to see this one go to overtime. Second down now, 7 to go. Coming right is Gibbs. And he reaches the 35 before going out. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And the Lions have a first down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
49, Mike 49. 18. Here's the touch.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's out the clear. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions have taken the lead late. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback.
The Saints take over.
New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Setting up to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. The Saints calling for a timeout. It's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and 3 now. Back to throw. Chased out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Looking to throw it. That's the line. He's going to run for it. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. He'll look to throw it. Finds the in route complete. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here he is to throw. Cut near the goal line. And he gets him the touchdown. Now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So the They get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for two and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this two-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the fourth. 35. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This return starts at the 5. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And we'll see how aggressive they get to try and end this game in regulation, or if overtime is on the horizon. First down now, ball at the 33.
49. 49. 19.
It's Gibbs on the carry. He'll make his way through for a pickup of 4. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Levis. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! Quincy Riley picks it. And the Saints take over with a chance to win this game.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
The Saints ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. So first down from the 41. They'll come out throwing. Gets this one to Tyler Algier. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. The Saints call their third and final timeout.
Brings up second.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the 40-yard line.
Back to throw now. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. And that's a catch. It's a touchdown. They've got the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7.
42. Lions 35.
Reed now to kick this one away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. The offense headed out now for Detroit. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
And with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Now Levis. Trying to push deep downfield. Now, it would have been a big completion block if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. That sets up 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Like 13.
Here he is to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
You never ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down. Desperation time here. Trying to push deep downfield. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs. So fans starting to stream from the Superdome to the French Quarter as it's a win for the Saints. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign.